Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. To the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Watch one. Check. There we go. Two. Hey, two. 26.
First down, Prescott. And his first look is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Prescott from the gun. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Cooper was the target there. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Hey, team 6.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 54. Mike.
Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find the matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dean Lowry. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on second and long. Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
He's coming, double up. 6 guys. Here we go, 46. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, 47.
On second down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Marr able to put this one through. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move, the Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year. Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League, where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, do.
Rodgers going to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Smooth. Hey, 88.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter. You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Rodgers pass complete to Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Check. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And this is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dean Lowry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch the pass. Deuce. Everybody, kill.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right here, right here. Jim! He's coming, he's motion. Hey! Mike 55!
Now Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Pick it up. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, wahoo. Callie, don't left Callie. Let's see him.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Here we go. Yeah, Liz. Hey, orbit. 55, Mike 55. Plant. Trying to collect. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Rodgers to throw once more. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught on the right side by Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Watch the pass.
Working from the gun. Rodgers over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Get off the field. Hey, Charlie.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll go again to Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Live. Watch the ship. Hey, Foxtrot.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that will be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side.
Let's go, baby.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Watch the whip. Hey, kill. 44's Mike. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Under 10. 10.
Prescott now from the 50. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Where they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They give to Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Kill.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Inside. Hey, Haywood. Zoom.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Check, 55, Uncle, over here. Quit talking, run. Check.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now Austin. There'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. On 1st down, it's Elliott. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 44-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, 46.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill. Mike's post. You must be dreaming. 44.
Prescott from the gun. Buying time to his left. That is caught at the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2nd down and goal. Prescott under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Box it.
Now Rodgers going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it's going to be second down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Marr is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you.